We are back, and this is the Wireless World post-game show with the Dordt Defenders coming away with a win here this afternoon. Final score, 92-58, and as we oftentimes do, we begin with a player, and then we will work our way back to Coach Bill Harmson. But Macy Sievers has come out of the locker room, and she's going to visit with me now. And Macy really seemed like after the first 4 or 5 minutes, team really dialed in that second quarter. I don't know if you could play a whole lot better. Game plan going into today with the Mount Marty. What did you want to try to accomplish?
Yeah, we knew they were a great team, and they like to drive and kick and shoot, and so we just knew we needed to contain the drive, and then they have a great post player, so we needed to help squeeze in there, but we knew it's all started with protecting the drive and not letting them get in the paint so then they couldn't shoot rhythm threes in our gym. And, you know, they got hot a little bit, and then we did a little bit better job keeping them out of the paint. And then the third quarter, they got back going a little bit, so we had to clean that up.
When that ball left your hand at the end of the first quarter, did you feel like it was in?
Honestly, no. I knew that I had 2 seconds, and I was like, yeah, I'll just put it up there and we'll see. But as it got closer, I was like, oh, this might have a chance, and then it somehow just went right in. You've
got a little different semester this year.
I do,
Student teaching, how's that feel?
It's awesome. You know, I'm right here at Sioux Center Christian, so that's nice. I'm in 5th grade, and so I'm getting to meet a lot of new kids, people in the community, so it's just been awesome. You know, I had to adjust a little bit, going from 8 to 3 every day, but it's been good, and I'm really liking it.
Any of the 5th grade boys challenge you to hoop during recess, or not really?
Sometimes, but, you know, I don't have recess duty too much being in 5th grade, but they sometimes want me to shoot it, and I'll tell them, I don't know, I'm not warmed up.
What is this student teaching, obviously? What happens after graduation, hopefully? I know you're engaged, but what happens other than getting married?
Yeah, look for a job. I got to get a job. We're kind of going back to where we're both from, so.
And that's Newell Fonda, Storm Lake area?
Yep, Newell. Got a house in Newell, so that's exciting.
Okay.
So, yeah, just growing up, I guess, doing all the adult things.
As a senior, I mean, when you came here 3 years ago, you could really just show up and play. Do you find yourself being more intentional now with a player, for instance, like Aubrey Burkhart, and helping and guiding her during practices? I mean, do you talk basketball with her at all?
Yeah, you know, that we always have little convos. I'll pull her aside maybe if I see something in the game and let her know. But, I mean, I got that done for me, and so I'm just passing it on. And that's what's so special about this program is it just goes from one age, one person to another.
Sounds good. Macy, nice game today. Hope class prep goes well this week for you. And we'll get back at it with a couple more games next week.
That's right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Macy. That's Macy Sievers. She is a senior, officially from Storm Lake, went to Newell Fonda High School. She is student teaching at Sioux Center Christian, and as I said during the broadcast, she will put a scare in 1,000 career assists. Don't know if she'll get there or not, but she will put a scare in it, and some of that is contingent on players making baskets, but 13 assists today obviously will help push her towards 1,000 career assists, and 8 rebounds will also get her in the neighborhood, help her push to get in the neighborhood of 1,000 rebounds as well. Coach Bill Harmson takes a seat beside me, and Coach Harmson, Mount Marty, you mentioned that they're a better team than they have been, constantly improving. Really thought for the first quarter they gave you some challenges, and then a little push at the end of the first quarter, and then into the second quarter, team kind of flexed your muscle and took control of things.
Yeah, Mount Marty's good. They're a very good team. I thought a couple of those conference scores, that were close, they kind of were snake bit a little bit for a while, but they're a very good team. They did some good things to stretch us. You could tell what they wanted to do defensively against us. We didn't respond well all the time, and so that's something that we can go back to the drawing board and take a look at. But we shot the ball really well today, Mike, from the three-point line, and to have 12 threes in the first half, I mean, you can't. 61 points. If you play just 3%, if you don't play 3% as hard, you can really notice it. And so we just wanted to make sure that we didn't limp to the finish today, and I thought we finished the game pretty strong.
Very balanced today. And what is it about? I looked back, and I did not see the game with Mount Marty the first time around in Yankton. I had football commitments, but that was a balanced day as well. What is it about this matchup? Does it just lend itself to balanced scoring?
It does, and they really flood the strong side wherever the basketball is. They really flood that area, and so our girls did a great job of finding who was open. And then today we hit shots, right? And so I think, how many different girls do we have hit threes today? We had 3, 4, 5. No, that was them. Sorry, Mike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 6 different girls hit threes today. That's pretty good. And so to have that, 4. I think this is the first game this year that we've had 5 players in double figures. It's the first game that we've had 4 of our starters in double figures. And, after coming off of the Northwestern game where, Gracie and Macy just kind of had their way. And those 2 are only double-figure performers. To come out today and see that performance on behalf of our team is just really great.
Coming up this week, Wednesday at Morningside and then Saturday at the College of St. Mary. Dakota Wesleyan just not going away. They got a win today. They're 15-2. They're right on your heels, and you don't want to look forward to that one at the end of the year because you'd like to go into that one with at least a game lead.
Yep.
You can't afford to take a night off.
No, that's exactly right, Mike. And we've gone through that with the girls, and they understand, what every game means and how important every game is, but still keeping our eye on the goal of getting better every game and getting more connected every game. And those are all things that we're really working hard on, and the victory is a part of that, but we're trying to connect at a higher level as a team day in and day out.
Coach, I will let you go. Thanks for coming up. We'll see you on Monday.
Hey, thank you, Mike.
That's Coach Bill Harmson talking about today's contest. Let's take a 2-minute break to catch our breath, and we'll be back with the men's pregame, starting lineups, all that good stuff right after this 2-minute timeout.
Have field work. You're going to get to work with real students in real classrooms. And we've designed this all, you can do it all at a distance from campus. You don't have to come to campus for any of it.
When we think about students with disabilities, these students are important. They're valuable, and they're worth the time it's going to take us to address their needs.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
We really want to give them practice skills that they can use to serve their clients or serve the organizations that they work for.
One final note on our Wireless World post-game show. We have to take a look at the scoreboard for women's basketball. Dordt defeats Mount Marty 92-58. Northwestern a winner over Doane 80-67. Dakota Wesleyan over Hastings 95-77. Morningside a 97-50 winner over Midland. Briarcliff a 97-62 win over the College of St. Mary. Concordia 111-43 over Waldorf. Dordt is now 15-1. Dakota Wesleyan 15-2. Hastings is 12-5. Concordia moves to 12-4. So Concordia now in third place. Briarcliff is 11-6. Doane is 8-9, along with Morningside. Mount Marty is Northwestern is 7-9. Mount Marty slides to 7-10. Right now, Mount Marty a half game behind in the loss column. They are 9th place in the race for the top 8 spots in the GPAC. Then you've got Midland, College of St. Mary, and Waldorf 2-14, 2-15, and 1-16. Men's basketball, Mount Marty 11-9 overall, 10-5 of the conference. Outscoring teams 78-75, shooting percentage 49-49. Opponents and Mount Marty shooting the same. 3-point field goal shooting, Mount Marty 34%, opponents 39. Rebounds 31-29, advantage defenders. Turnovers 11 for the Mount Marty Lancers, 15 for opponents. Sutton Aaron leads the team with 17.4 points per game. Jake Jensen is at 13.1 points per outing. For the Dordt defenders, they're 11-11 overall, 6-8 in the conference. They're outscoring teams 87-81. Out shooting teams 51-48%. 3-point field goal percentage 40 for the defenders, 39 for opponents. Dordt out rebounds teams 36-31. Turnovers, Dordt commits 13, opponents commit 11. Connor Milliken averages 18 points per game to lead the defenders, also with 5.9 rebounds. Ty Vanessen is at 13.5 points per game with 6.8 rebounds and 2.6 assists. Jake Proctor averages 12 points per game. Judson Hankel 11 points and 5.5 rebounds. Mount Marty was a 64-52 winner over Hastings, outscored them in the second half and limited them to just 14 points on the way to that win. Deegan Williams had 17 points for the Lancers. Damon Opdahl had 10, and Tyler Sandoval had 13. The defenders lost to Northwestern 105-86 after trailing at halftime 51-46. Connor Milliken had 20 points in that one. Dordt leads the series 45-24, but Mount Marty won the most recent game on November 15, 84-71. Connor Milliken and Jake Proctor at 13 and 11 respectively for the defenders. Jackson Edmond, that is, had 19 points for the Lancers, and Sutton Aaron had 12 points. Here's your starting lineup for the Dordt defenders. It'll be number 2, Connor Milliken, a 6-foot junior from Springfield, Nebraska, averaging 18 points per game. Stephen Polacek is a 6'1 sophomore from Bellevue, averaging 8 points per outing. Judson Hankel is a 6'9 junior from Janesville, Wisconsin, that is, averaging 11.5 points per game. Ty Vanessen is a 6'5 senior from Sheldon, averaging 13.5 points per game. Ty Vanessen wears number 34. Number 77 is Jake Proctor, a 6'3 junior from Heston, Kansas, averaging 12 points per game. For the Lancers, it'll be number 2, Damon Opdahl. Opdahl is a 6-foot junior from Summit, South Dakota, averaging 9.7 points per game. Deegan Williams, number 3, 6'2 senior from Gillette, Wyoming, averages 11.3 points per game. Number 30 is Sutton Aaron, a 6'4 junior from Emory, South Dakota, averaging 17.4 points per game. He's the leading scorer for the Lancers. Jackson Edmond is a 6'7 freshman from Pierre, South Dakota, averaging 7.1 points per game. And Jake Jensen is a 6'4 senior from Meckling, South Dakota, averaging 13.1 points per game. There is your starting lineup for the Dordt defenders and the Mount Marty Lancers, and that is the Wireless World pre-game show. Brought to you by Wireless World, your Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them online at wirelessworld.com. Opening tap controlled by the defenders. Ty Vanessen with the basketball. Vanessen gets it away to Milliken. Milliken comes back right side over to Polacek. Polacek with it down to the baseline. This is Hankel. Hankel throws it into the corner. Vanessen tries to thread it to Proctor. It's taken away by the Lancers. Lancers pull up jumper straight on. 2-point bucket good for Sutton Aaron. Sutton Aaron with the 2-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders lead a trail 2-0. 2-0 our score, Mount Marty basketball. Out front with it is Polacek. Polacek gives it left corner. Polacek with it on the wing. Brings it back to the top of the key, Milliken. Milliken lob pass over the top intended for Hankel. It's taken away by the Lancers. Jake Jensen with the basketball. Jensen with it on the wing. Jensen has it at the top of the key, Opdahl. Opdahl back to Jensen. Jensen looking down low, throws it underneath, and it's taken back by Milliken on the post defense. Ahead to Vanessen. Vanessen layup with the right hand, good. Defense leads to offense for the defenders, and Dordt ties it at 2-2. 2-2 our score. The defenders on defense. Looks like Dordt in a man-to-man defense to begin. Pass comes out front. This is Aaron. Aaron with it. Aaron comes back over to Opdahl. Opdahl feeds it into the post. Edmond comes back out front. 7 to shoot. Right side Jensen. Jensen 17-footer. Missed it. No good. And the rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken with the basketball. Right-hand side. Goes underneath. Henkel. Henkel. Right-handed shot. Good. Judson Henkel with the transition opportunity, and the defenders lead it now 4-2. 4-2 our score. Williams picks up his dribble. Comes back right side. Defenders at the top of the key. Jensen. Jensen to Arend. Arend back around. Left side. Opdahl. Opdahl comes back. Shot missed in the paint. Rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken pass over the top. Vanessen. Vanessen layup good. Ty Vanessen with his second layup of the day. And the Dordt defenders lead it 6-2, and the Lancers call the timeout. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Hey Defender Nation, my name is Darren Kaiser and I'm excited to serve as the new athletic director at Dordt University. Thank you for tuning into the Dordt Media Network and supporting Defender Athletics. As an athletic department, we are committed to the Defender way. This means we are committed to the Great Commission, developing servant leaders, the academic development of our student athletes, and the pursuit of championships. I'm eager to join with you in supporting our athletes this year. Thank you for watching Defender Athletics on the Dordt Media Network. Go Defenders!
Well, the Mount Marty Lancers call the timeout to talk things over. Just wanted the quick 30. Didn't like where this one was headed early, so they call a timeout. Colin Othier trying to slow the train early. Pass goes into the paint, Edmond. Edmond back out front. This is Jensen. Jensen into the corner. Left side Williams. Three-pointer on the way. Missed, no good. Rebound though long, taken down by the Lancers. Lancer basketball, Jensen. Jensen comes back over to Williams. Deegan Williams puts it on the deck against Proctor. Comes back right side Jensen. Jensen, 3 from the wing, good. 6-5 our score. Defenders leading by 1. 17 minutes left to play first half. Left side pass is Proctor. Proctor with the basketball. Comes back, left side. This is Milliken. Milliken, Proctor. Proctor with it. Proctor on the right elbow. Proctor comes back, Milliken on the fly. Puts it up with the right hand. Missed it, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Lancers. Dordt misses on a good opportunity at that time for Milliken. Open shots are going to be at a premium against this team. This Mount Marty team. A rugged squad. Watched them online. Played Doane, I think it was a week and a half ago. And that was just a physical slugfest. Half-court offense and just beat on each other, and Mount Marty won that one on the road. Coming off a game where they limited Hastings to 14 points in the second half as well. Checking into the game, Mac Ryken, and the Dordt defenders with the basketball. Pass goes into Henkel. Henkel off of the glass, good. Judson Henkel with 4 points, and the Dordt lead is 8-5. 8-5 our score. Left-hand pass over to Jensen. Jensen down to the baseline. Jensen, wrap around, reverse layup, good. Jensen, senior from Meckling, South Dakota, converts that shot. Stephen Polacek answers with a 3 on the other end. And the defenders reestablish a 4-point lead at 11-7. 11-7 our score. Williams, left side pass. Mount Marty back out front. Jensen. Jensen, 3, missed, no good, but a rebound tapped out and controlled by the Lancers and Opdahl. Opdahl back to Williams. Williams, 3, good. Deegan Williams with the 3 makes it 11-10. Defenders by a point. Proctor right side. Vanessen. Vanessen, Polacek. Polacek picks up his dribble, comes back over to Vanessen. Vanessen underneath. They try to feed it to Henkel, and the ball goes out of bounds. Is taken away by the Lancers. Lancers come back the other way, and Connor Milliken knocks it out of bounds. Throwing the ball in will be Deegan Williams. Williams to Opdahl. Opdahl with it. Opdahl into the paint and tries to wrap it around. That was Taylor Sandoval instead, and the defenders come away with a steal. Sandoval inserted into the game. Sandoval is a senior from Omaha. He also here by way of transfer from Midland. Sat out last year. Shot by Milliken, no good. Rebound Sandoval. Sandoval gets it ahead to Williams. Williams up the floor quickly. 14:40 left to play here in the first half. Defenders lead 11-10. Shot from the elbow, good. Jake Jensen with the 2-point bucket. It's 12-11. Jake Proctor, right side, Polacek with it on the wing. Polacek, pass back over to Milliken. Milliken underneath Henkel. Henkel, layup, no good. And the rebound taken away by the Lancers. Lancers coming back the other way, lost it on the way up. Gets his own rebound back, does Deegan Williams. And we've got a foul called on the putback attempt. So the Lancers with a 12-11 lead at the 14:06 mark, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in a minute.
In the Dome, we have a space available for 2 full-size softball fields. However, this space is also utilized by the football, baseball, and soccer teams, as well as for other various athletic events. Another great thing about the American State Bank Sports Complex is that it's not just for Dordt athletes, it's for the entire community. Whether that's high school soccer leagues, open turf time, or even a space for intramurals. Hope you stop by soon.
Deegan Williams shooting 2 free throws after he was fouled in the act of shooting. That was the first foul called on either team at the 14:06 mark of the game. Williams makes the first free throw. He's got another one coming. 13-11 Lancers. Lancers right now on a 6-0 run. Pending another free throw, and that one's up and good as well. 14-11, a 7-0 run. 14-11 defenders down 3. Pass goes middle of the floor. Dylan Skop. Skop with it on the right side. Comes back over to Proctor. Proctor down to the baseline. Cut off. Asa Rogasic. 3. Missed off the heel. Rebound tapped and controlled by the Lancers and Mac Ryken. Ryken with the basketball. Comes back over to Williams. Williams, Ryken. Ryken 3. Good. Mac Ryken with the 3, and the defenders trail 17-11. This is a 10-0 run right now for the Lancers. Dordt's got to find a way to score. Reed Friesen into the game for the defenders, trying to post up. Pass intended for Scott, tipped. Rogasic with the shot, missed, no good from the perimeter. Rebound taken away by Sandoval. Sandoval, Ryken, left side, Williams with it on the wing. Williams puts it on the deck, throws it left side, back over to Aaron. Aaron 3, good. Sutton Aaron with the 3-point basket. He's got 5, and the Lancer lead is 20-11. Right side pass, Rogasic. Rogasic with it. Milliken 3, shot good. Connor Milliken over the outstretched hand of Tyler Sandoval, and Milliken makes it 20-14 Lancers by 6. Lob pass over the top, Sandoval. Sandoval's shot blocked by Skop. Rebound taken away by the defenders and Dylan Skop. Skop, outlet pass covered, so he brings it up the floor himself, gets Dordt into the offense, gives it to Milliken. Milliken in traffic, and a blocking foul called on the Lancers. Connor Milliken will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Number 30, Sutton Aaron, his first
So free throws on the way for Connor Milliken. First one on the way for the junior, up and through. He's got 4. Trying to cut the lead down to 4. Second free throw coming. Earlier today, Defender women's basketball, a winner over Mount Marty, 92-58. Second free throw by Milliken is up and through. So the Defenders trailing 2016 after a pair of made free throws. Ball reversal back out front, Williams. Williams into the paint against Proctor. Tries to pass it over the top to the post player, Aaron. Aaron has it tipped away, 10 to shoot. Aaron double teamed, Rogasic taps it away. Rogasic with it, and Rogasic is fouled from behind by Sutton Aaron. That's going to be foul number 1 on him. So Sutton Aaron will earn his second foul of the day. So both fouls, 2 out of the 3 fouls against Mount Marty, against Aaron. And now the Dordt Defenders will have the basketball. We'll recap what's happened on the Dordt campus with athletics here in just a minute. We've got a hold called against Jake Jensen. Jensen caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He grabbed a hold of the defenders, Dylan Skopp. So the foul call, Dordt inbounding. They get Rogasic. Rogasic doesn't put enough air under it. Mac Ryken takes it away. Back the other way we come. Rugby Ryken, shot no good. Gets his own rebound back. Comes back to the top of the key over to Mac Ryken. Mac Ryken, 3 on the way from the left wing. Missed it, no good. Rebound taken away by the defenders, and Skopp over to Rogasic. Rogasic with it. Rogasic, Proctor. Proctor, trail 3, good. Jake Proctor with the 3, and the Dordt Defenders back to within a point at 20-19. The Defenders on an 8-0 run. Lancer basketball, back out front, it comes right side, into the corner, 3 high off of the rim, and it drops through for Rugby Ryken. Ryken with the 3 from the right corner. Dordt trails by 4. 11:05 left to play, first half. Rogasic misses the 3 from the left corner this time. Out and running, Ryken against Proctor, and no call made. Proctor bothers the shot. Here come the defenders. Jake with the basketball, the trailer, Friesen, Rogasic, he'll try another one. That one's good. Got to have a short memory when you're a shooter, and that time Rogasic knocks down the wing 3, and the defenders trail 23-22. Defenders haven't led since it was 11-10. Dordt started with a 6-2 run. 3 on the way, missed no good. And the rebound taken away by Rogasic. Rogasic, right side Proctor. Proctor with it on the right side. Proctor has it at the passes cross court. Vanessen rips through. Now back to the basket against Sandoval. Goes back over to Scott. 14 to shoot. Lob pass over the top. Friesen off of the glass. No good. Gets his own rebound back. Shot no good, and he is fouled. Foul's going to go on Deegan Williams. That's going to be number 1 on him. Team foul number 4 against the Lancers. And Reed Friesen will go to the free throw line, the freshman from Heston, Kansas. 23-22. First free throw on the way. Up, and that one's good. Friesen is a 57% free thrower. First one is good. He's got another one on the way. Defenders tied at 23 all. And the second free throw for Friesen is up, and that one is good. Reed Friesen with a couple of made free throws, and the defenders trail 24-23. 24-23. So 24-23 our score. And the Lancers have the basketball. They give it up out front. Right-hand side, this is Ryken. Ryken with it. Ryken Gives it back over to Rugby Riken. That's Rugby on the move, and his shot, wave it off. We've got a travel violation. Turnover back to the defenders. Timeout on the floor. 9:49 left to play in the first half. Dordt 24, Mount Marty 23. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in a minute.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts.
(24-23), defenders up a point with a basketball. Tyson DeVries into the game now, so Dordt going with 4 out of their 5 starters. Jake Proctor catching a breather. Vanessen into the corner. Milliken right wing 3, good. Connor Milliken with 8 points, and the defender lead is 27-23. So the defenders right now on a 16-3 run, and they've scored 8 in a row. Lancer basketball. Riken to Opdahl. Opdahl with it on the wing. Opdahl comes back out front. Jake Jensen. Jensen with the basketball. And a hand check called out front. So 27-23 our score. And inbounding will be Rugby Riken. Riken gets the return pass in between the circles. Riken passes left wing, 3 on the way. Damon Opdahl with the 3. And it's back to 27-26. Right side pass, Vanessen. Vanessen to Polacek. Polacek with it. Comes back to DeVries. DeVries back to Vanessen. Vanessen with it. Ty puts it on the floor at the free throw line. Has it poked away, and we've got a reach-in foul called on Mount Marty. Foul's going to go on Damon Opdahl. That's going to be number 1 on him. Mac Riken takes exception to that call. Do remember him being very outspoken in past games. Inbounding will be Connor Milliken. Milliken gets it inbounded. Pass into the corner, 3, missed no good. There for the rebound, and the stick back is Judson Hankel. Hankel with 6, and the Dordt lead is 29-26. 8:35 remaining. First half of play, defenders by 3. Out front with the basketball, Jensen goes right side, Opdahl. Opdahl on the wing, guarded there by Polacek. Dordt switches. Driving into the paint is Edmond. Edmond, kick out pass, right side, Williams. Williams down to the baseline. Cut off there. 8 to shoot. Opdahl. DeVries digs at it. Back to Riken, and Riken is fouled on the play by Connor Milliken. They whistle Milliken for a blocking foul, and for Connor, that is his first, with 8:12 remaining. Dordt leading 29-26. Feels like the kind of game where it's going to be hard to stretch things out at all. Throw it, inbounded, intended for Williams, and the ball goes out of bounds. Dordt gets it back on the untimely turnover for the Lancers. Had a chance to either get back to within 1 or tie it. And now the defenders coming back the other way. Tyson DeVries brings it up the floor. DeVries with it on the right-hand side. DeVries looking, comes out front, Milliken. Milliken with a basketball. Milliken goes right side, Vanessen. Vanessen, cross-court pass, Polacek. Polacek, 3, missed, no good. Rebound weak side, cleared by Sandoval for Mount Marty. Mount Marty in there almost look like black jerseys. Really, really dark blue the way it looks to me. Gold trim. White numbers and lettering. 7:30 left to go in the half. Pass out front. Shot for 3. Good for Wilkins. Deegan Williams with 8. And we're tied at 29. This is our first tie since it was 2-2. Driving into the lane, Vanessen able to get a little separation. Short jumper with the right hand, good. Dordt leads 31-29. Lancers have done a pretty good job of basically keeping the defenders off of the three-point line. And Tyson DeVries on the drive by by Mac Reichen, and Tyson DeVries is going to be called for the personal. That is Tyson DeVries' first. The defenders 5 of 10 so far from the arc. Lancers, an uncustomary 7 of 11. A few more threes than we're accustomed to them shooting. Pass into the lane, Sandoval lost it. DeVries on the run, Milliken on the fly, lays it up with the right hand, double clutches, and it's good. He's got 10 first half points. Defenders lead 33-29. Mac Reichen out front, passes right side, another 3. This one for Deegan Williams, his third. He's got 11. And the defender lead is 33-32. 6:39 left to play in the half. Pass comes left side. This is a Mount Marty team that averages 78 points per game. So Ty Vanessen called for an offensive foul in the corner, and and we've got a bloody nose as well. Tyson DeVries got bloodied on the play. So in the corner, Vanessen trying to get some separation. Felt like he had been bumped off balance and gets whistled for the offensive foul. Ty Vanessen, that's his second, so he will check out of the game. Coach Brian Van Haften not pleased. It's hard for me to take in what was happening there because the Mount Marty player was allowed a pretty firm hand check in the corner, and Vanessen tried to get a little separation. Vanessen stays in the game with 2 fouls. Missed shot by the Lancers. Here come the defenders and Proctor. Proctor, right side, Polacek. Polacek comes back to Milliken. Milliken over the basketball, right side, Proctor. Proctor gives it up, Vanessen. Vanessen with it, free throw line. Milliken rattles it, missed it, no good from the middle of the lane. And the rebound is taken away by the Lancers. Lancers with it. Lancers driving in, Jensen, Sandoval, 3, no good. Rebound cleared by the defenders. Coming back left side, Polacek. Polacek gives it back over to Vanessen. Vanessen with it at the top of the key. Left side, Milliken. Milliken 3, missed it. Too strong, and the rebound cleared by Deegan Williams. Williams up the floor. Williams has it on the left-hand side. Picks up the dribble. He goes back over to Mac Reichen. Reichen with it on the wing. Reichen goes back to Opdahl. Opdahl at the free throw line. Dumps it inside, gets the return pass now, and Opdahl knocks down the 3. Damon Opdahl with 6, and the defender lead is deficit is 35-33. Pass to Proctor. Proctor with it at the top of the key. Throws it into the lane, Vanessen. And Vanessen is fouled on the play. No, we're going to have a foul called away from the ball. That's going to go on Mac Reichen. That's going to be number 1 on him. And with 4:49 left to play in the first half, we have a media timeout. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in a minute.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online, 712realty.com, leading you home. This broadcast brought to you by the Ullman Funeral Homes. Chad Ullman, Lori Ewell, and Taylor Van Witchell providing professional attention to every detail.
Well, things have gotten a little chippy here in the first half. Mount Marty and Dordt. Physical defense, and Milliken gets the ball inbounded. Friesian drops it off Connor. Connor head fake, puts it up off the glass. And the ball is blocked by Tyler Sandoval. Here comes Mount Marty, and the Lancers have it. Defenders got it where they wanted, right under the basket. And now an offensive foul called on the Lancers. And the officials trying to clean things up a little bit, it appears. Tyler Sandoval whistled for his first. And the defenders will have the basketball back. Here come the defenders. Proctor with it. Jake Proctor has it in between the circles, driving right hand, gets around his man, lays it up with the right hand, good. Jake Proctor with 5, and we're tied at 35. First tie since it was 29-29, and our third of the game. Right side pass goes to Jensen, down to the baseline, and help defense by Skop. It's going to be a foul on either Skop or Friesian on the drive, and that's going to be on Reed Friesian. That's his first. And team foul number 6 on the defenders. Jake Jensen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. 4:09 remaining. First half. First free throw by Jensen is good. He's a 74% free thrower, 57 of 77 now this season. And a second free throw coming. So second free throw on the way for the left-hander. This one's up, and that one's off the mark, no good. And the defenders trail 36-35, Proctor basketball. Comes back to the left side, Rogasic. Rogasic hit 1-3 in his last run. Comes back left side, Milliken, 17 to shoot. Right side, Proctor. Looks underneath, Friesian. Friesian double teamed, and he steps on the end line as he receives the pass. Ball goes out of bounds to Mount Marty on the turnover by the defenders. Friesian went airborne to gather that one in and ends up stepping on the end line. Lancers have it. Williams, left side, Riken. This is Edmond, and we've got a foul called on the drive. That's going to go on Connor Milliken. That's number 2 on Connor with 3:33 remaining. Now 1-and-1 time for the Lancers and Jackson Edmond. Edmond shooting a 1-and-1 here. So the defenders gather in the rebound on the missed shot by Edmond. Edmond, a 47% free thrower, and misses the front end of the 1-and-1. It's Dordt basketball back. Left side pass, Skop. Skop with it on the wing. Skop gives it up, Rogasic. Rogasic in between the circles. Rogasic, left side, Proctor. Proctor underneath. Friesian. Friesian has it poked away. And here come the Lancers. Lancers back left side, Williams. Deegan Williams, lob it into the post. Back to the basket, Edmond. Right side pass, Riken. Riken back out front, Williams. Crow hop into the 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Rogasic for the defenders. 2:50 left to play in the half. Proctor, short jumper from 12, missed it, no good, and the defenders have cooled from the field. 36-35 defenders. Down by 1 are the defenders. Come back right side, they feed it into the post. Jensen reverses. Left side, 3, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Ty Van Essen. Vanessa up the floor, lost it, gets it into the corner, Rogasic. Rogasic, back it goes. This is Skop. Skop on the right wing. Skop back out front, Vanessa. Vanessa with the basketball. Vanessa puts it up and he is fouled. That's going to go on Mac Riken. That's going to be number 2 on Riken. So Ty Vanessa shooting 2 free throws as he was fouled in the act of shooting. That's foul number 8 against the Lancers. Dordt with a chance to tie or take the lead. First free throw is up and through, 36-36. So Vanessa with 7 points, and he's got another one coming. So Ty Vanessa with a second free throw coming. And Vanessa's free throw is up, and that one's through as well. So Vanessa with 8 first half points, and the defenders lead 37-36. 37-36, Lancers with the basketball, down 1. Rugby Riken with it on the right wing, looking for the backdoor cut. Dordt hedges to the middle, comes back out to Edmond. Edmond in the corner, down to Opdahl. Opdahl all the way through the lane, passes to the opposite corner. Underneath, shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Asa Rogasic. So Rogasic whistled for the personal foul.
Asa Rogasic, his first. Jackson Edmond, shoot 2.
So Rogasic whistled for the personal foul. First free throw is up and through. Edmond 1-1, another one on the way. 37-37 our score. And the second free throw coming here for Edmond. Edmond makes both of them. And Mount Marty in front, 38-37. Edmond with his first baskets of the day. I beg your pardon, with his first points of the day. Dordt trailing by a point, comes over to Milliken. Milliken puts it up, and he's going to be called for a double dribble. Double dribble the call against Milliken. And now the Lancers will have it back with a chance to build on the 1-point lead. Bringing the ball up the floor. This is Rugby Riken. Riken passes left side, Damon Opdahl. Opdahl down to the baseline, gets the return pass. Opdahl's 3, missed, no good. Long rebound taken away by Rogasic. Rogasic with it in the left corner. Rogasic out front, Vanessa. Vanessa back, right side. This is Proctor. Proctor picks it up, Rogasic. Rogasic back to Milliken. Milliken at the top of the key, right side pass, and it's tapped away by Riken. 12 seconds to shoot for the defenders, 52 seconds on the game clock. So the defenders will need to shoot with about 40 seconds remaining. Have to get one up before that unless there's a foul. Pass underneath Proctor. Proctor layup, missed it, no good. Rebound taken away, Lancers. Lancers, long pass over the top, and it's down in the corner, picked up. They get it over to Opdahl. Opdahl with it, 20 to shoot for Mount Marty. And dribbling it out front is Deegan Williams. Deegan Williams at center court. 12 on the shot clock, now 10. Williams has it on the right wing. Williams over the top of Milliken. His 3, good. His 4th 3, he's got 14 points. And the Lancers lead 41-37, and Dordt will use the use it or lose it timeout. This timeout brought to you by Vision Companies. Envision the possibilities and create your space. VisionBuilders.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Each year, more students find their place at Dordt University. Through top-ranked academics and athletics, Dordt continues to flourish and grow. But what defines Dordt goes far beyond national recognition. It's an unwavering commitment to prepare graduates to serve in a changing world. But that mission doesn't end at graduation. It continues through the work and leadership of our graduates until all is made new.
41-37 our score. Mount Marty leading by 4. Vanessen gets it into Proctor. 16 seconds remaining in the half. Over to Rogasic. Rogasic, Proctor. Proctor across the timeline. Dordt looking for a bucket to close the half. 8 seconds left. Proctor out front. Now 6. Proctor on the move into the paint. Kick out pass. Vanessen. 3 left corner. Missed it. No good. And that's the end of the half. Our score, Mount Marty 41, Dordt 37. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. We're going to keep it right here as I recap the first half of action. And at the same time, you will be able to see the Dordt dance team as we get into our halftime. The defenders trail Mount Marty 41-37 at halftime. Mount Marty trailed 6-2. Mount Marty responded by taking the lead at 12-11 and extended the lead all the way up to 20-11. Thank you, Caleb. To go up by 9 at 20-11. The defenders went on an 8-0 run to trim it to 23-19. Dordt regained the lead at 24-23. Led at one point 33-29. We were tied at 35. And then it's 41-37. Mount Marty with a 4-point lead at the break. Our first half numbers. The defenders 13 of 28 from the floor, 46%. 5 of 12 on threes, 41%. 6 for 6 on free throws, 100%. Both teams with 16 rebounds. Dordt committed 8 turnovers. Mount Marty committed 7. The the Lancers, 13 of 28 from the floor, 46%. 10 of 18 from the three-point line, 56%. 5 for 7 on free throws, 71%. The defenders are led by Connor Milliken with 10 points. Ty Vanessen has 8. 6 for Judson Henkel, 5 for Jake Proctor, 3 for Stephen Polacek, 3 for Isa Rogasic, and 2 for Reed Friesian for their total of 37. For the Mount Marty Lancers, Deegan Williams has 14. Damon Opdahl has 6. Jake Jensen has 8 points, 5 for Sutton Arend, and 3 each for Rugby Riken, Mac Riken, and 2 for Sutton Arend for their total of 41 points. Mount Marty leads it at the half, 41-37. The defenders are led in rebounding by Ty Vanessen, Jake Proctor, and Asa Rogasic, each with 3. Connor Milliken has 4 assists and a steal. The Lancers have 4 assists by Deegan Williams to lead them in that category. So that's a recap of the first half of action. We're going to take right now a 3-minute break, and when we are back, we will check in with those Hague Health Center highlights right after this 3-minute timeout. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 3 minutes.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a team member or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. There's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has for each game, and that's a game plan. And no matter the outcome of the game, there's tremendous value in growth in working together as a team to execute that game plan. What about you? Do you have a game plan for your financial life? Or are you so busy with everything else that life throws your way? If you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours and hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, the planning firm here in Sioux Center has been helping households build and execute their financial game plans on all the things more important than money. I'm Tom DeYoung, president of the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule a complimentary Discover meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your financial game plan on all the things in your life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts Radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping, and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
We're at halftime. The Dordt Defenders trail Mount Marty 41-37, and would have loved to get a basket at the end of the first half. It was not to be, and the Dordt Defenders trail by 4 at the break. And a reminder that our pregame and postgame shows are brought to you all season long by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Let's go ahead and run those Hague Health Center highlights. Hague Health Center delivering you these highlights, probably serving the local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit. Mount Marty Lancers, an uncustomarily good shooting day from the three-point line so far. If you're a Defender fan, you're hoping they cool off a little bit. The Defenders, Connor Milliken leading with 10 and Ty Vanessen with 8, topping the Dordt effort in the first half of play. Other scores from around the league in men's basketball, Northwestern all over Doane, 44-18. Seems like Northwestern is kind of figuring things out, if you will. Morningside leads Midland in Sioux City, 35-34. These are all late in the first half. Dakota Wesleyan up by 3 on Hastings, 25-22. And it's Waldorf leading Concordia in Forest City, 38-33, under a minute to go in the first half. And the Mount Marty Lancers leading Dordt, as I noted earlier, 41-37 here at halftime. Let's take a 2-minute break. Be back with a look at the women's scores from earlier today and also a recap of what has happened with Dordt athletic teams today up to the minute. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 2 minutes.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Eric Rankin, a proud sponsor of Dordt University Defender Athletics. For all your investment needs, call 712-722-0618 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, SPIC. Members Cut, more than meat, where strong values, great food, and hometown spirit comes together. Stop in and taste the difference community makes. Located just south of Scooters on Highway 75.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
When you add up all the Wi-Fi connected devices in your home these days, you'll be surprised at how many there are and how much bandwidth they're using. Do the math. It just may add up to needing faster Wi-Fi. Premier Communications has you covered with reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig. Keep everything connected with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call at 1-800-741-8351. Premier Communications. Looking ahead.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by RA Rentals. Looking for top-notch rental equipment for the next project? Look no further than RA Rentals, located in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. RA Rentals, your regional equipment rental experts. Discover more than just inventory, service, and financing for Ford models. Mao Motor Company is committed to exceptional customer service. Mao Motor on Highway 75 North in Sioux Center. Online, maomotor.com. Today's broadcast brought to you by Hague Health Center, proudly serving your local community for nearly 60 years with a commitment to healing body, mind, and spirit.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Earlier today in women's basketball, the Dordt defenders secured a win over the Mount Marty Lancers by a final score of 92-58 for the defenders. It was their 21st win of the season. They're 21-1 overall, 15-1 in the conference. Still a half game up on Dakota Wesleyan. Wesleyan's a game in front of Dordt in terms of games played. They're at 17. Dort's played 16. Dordt has 6 remaining. And the Tigers have just 5 conference games left. Northwestern defeated Doane 80-67. Dakota Wesleyan over Hastings 95-77. Morningside over Midland 97-50. Briar Cliff over CSM 97-62. And it was Concordia over Waldorf 111-43. Women's conference standings, Dort's 15-1, Dakota Wesleyan's 15-2, Concordia is 12-4, Hastings is 12-5, Briar Cliff 11-6, Doane 8-9 along with Morningside. Northwestern is 7-9, Mount Marty slides to 7-10, Midland 2-14, College of St. Mary 2-15, Waldorf 1-16. Men's volleyball earlier today, Dordt lost to Jamestown 3-1 in Jamestown, North Dakota. And in hockey action, the Defender hockey team, I believe that's their 22nd win of the year. They get a win over Missouri 6-2 in a game that was a single goal difference heading into in the second period. And the Defenders run away with that one 6-2. Softball team not quite in action yet. They're hoping to get that one started around 6 o'clock or so, as the Defenders will take on Peru State. Non-conference softball action at the ASB Sports Complex. That's scheduled to begin in a little over an hour. Let's take another 2-minute break, and we'll be back with the start of the second half from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
NewTek is your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, agriculture, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
At Dordt, every sporting event is a chance for students to learn and for our community to come together. Through the Dordt Media Network, students gain real experience, capturing moments and sharing them with fans everywhere.
Our students handle every part of the broadcast.
We are asking for your investment to support the broadcast and the team behind it.
You're helping students learn while Defender broadcasts run with excellence. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders. Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa, as the Dordt Defenders trail by 4 at halftime, 41-37. Got to get things pointed in the other direction if you are Dordt. And just kind of ended up slogging a little bit. Dordt wants to play a little better, faster pace, and Mount Marty would love to keep it a little bit slower. This is a Mount Marty team. Averages about 10 points per game less than the Defenders. And rely on a little bit more methodical. They will not get many fast break opportunities. And we will see if the Defenders can make up a little ground here in the second half, trailing by 4, 41-37. Similar halftime score to what Dordt had with Northwestern on Wednesday night, just a fewer points. That game in the 50s and 40s, this one in the 40s and 30s. Pass goes underneath, and Mount Marty slices a player into the lane. That's Sutton Aaron. Aaron with the 2-point bucket, and Lancers lead by 6 now, 43-37. Proctor goes left side. They throw it over the top. Hankel. Hankel lost it. Took it down a little bit too much to gather himself, and Opdahl comes away with it. Gives it back over left side over to Aaron. Aaron with it. Sutton Aaron gives it out front. Williams. Williams into the paint. And the shot is up and through for Sutton Aaron. Aaron with 9 points now. And the Defenders trail 45-37. 8-point advantage for the Lancers. I believe their biggest lead of the game. Well, they were up 9 at one point, 20-11. So the Defenders trailing by 8 right now, 45-37. Milliken into the corner, Vanessen. Vanessen with it. Vanessen right side, Proctor. Proctor sets, fires 3, no good. Weak side rebound taken away by Edmond. And it's one and done for the Defenders on the offensive end. Here comes Williams. Williams with it. Williams gives it over to Jensen. Jensen curls it back over to Opdahl. Opdahl with it down to the baseline. Cut off. Throws it. Right side Williams. Williams with it. 10 to shoot. Williams at the top of the key. Picks up the dribble. Goes back over to Aaron. Aaron 7 to shoot. Into the lane. Leaning his way in. Vanessa not giving him any room. They throw it into the corner. 3 missed. No good. And the rebound taken away by Mount Marty. Jake Jensen whistled for the foul. That's going to be number 2 on him. So 45-37 our score. What are we doing? (45-37). We have the officials conferring. I think they're going to go to the replay. I'm not sure what they think they're going to see on this, but they've got it, so they think they want to use it. 45-37 Defenders. Down 8 with 18:26 remaining. That foul was called on Jake Jensen and is his second. Taking a look at conference scores in men's basketball. It is Northwestern up on Doane 62-25. Midland and Morningside are 41-41 at halftime. Dakota Wesleyan leads Hastings at half, 39-30. And Waldorf is up by 3 over Concordia, 38-35. Mount Marty leading Dordt, as we noted earlier when we went to this break, 45-37. 45-37 our score. The Defenders leading by 8, trailing by 8, I should say. And if we could go ahead and get that replay one more time and just see what they were looking at, that would be great. Saw the truck Dordt Media Network truck flashed. Just a common foul, and I'm not, well, it's fine that they want to look at it, but really nothing there. Proctor gets the ball, gets it over to Milliken. Milliken with the basketball, back over to Proctor. Proctor with it on the left-hand side. Thanks for the replay on that, Dordt Media Network crew. Out front it goes to Polacek. Polacek has it. Polacek on the wing. Polacek goes over to Vanessen. Vanessen with the basketball. Vanessen lost it. Milliken picks it up. Now Milliken losing it, and we've got a foul. We've got a kick called at midcourt against Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball down 8. Our Dordt Media Network crew today: Parker Freeman, Noah Zylstra, Hannah Jeremy, Sherry Wang, Espen Klungseth, and Nathaniel Herman working the broadcast today. So thanks again, crew. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 18 minutes on the game clock. Dordt with the basketball, need a little comeback here. Trailing by 8. Driving in is Polacek. Polacek, right hand, left side, good. Polacek with the 2-point basket. It's 45-39. With it out front is Williams. Deegan Williams dribbling it out front, guarded there by Proctor. Proctor not given any ground at the moment. Mount Marty basketball, Edmond. Edmond goes back over to Opdahl. Baseline jumper missed, no good. Rebound taken away, snatched by Milliken. Here comes Milliken. Milliken through the lane. Nothing there. Comes back out on the other side. He's on the right wing now. Goes over to Proctor. Proctor with it on the left side. Jake gets a ball screen from Judson Henkel. Declines it though. Passes left side Polacek down to the baseline. Polacek wraps it around back over to Vanessen. 3, good. Ty Vanessen with the 3. He's got 11, and the defenders back to within 3, 45-42. 45-42, defenders down by 3. And now a foul called as Connor Milliken went up to challenge the shot, and Jackson Edmond will go to the free throw line. So Connor Milliken whistled for his 3rd personal as he went up to challenge the shot. And Edmond today, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. First one is up and through. He's got another one coming. I want to double check that on Edmond. He missed one early in the first half, so he's actually 3 for 4 now as he makes that one. And that one's up and good as well. So the 47% free thrower, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He's got 4 points. And the defenders trail 47-42. Proctor with the basketball, left-hand side, drives in. Polacek, left corner. Polacek back out front it comes. Right side, Milliken. Milliken to Proctor. Proctor with it. Proctor, Milliken. Milliken right corner. Milliken beyond the three-point line. Comes back over to Polacek. Sets, fires 3. Missed it, no good. And the rebound is taken away. And we've got a foul called on the rebound. Who are they going to call the foul on? Haven't got any indication yet. So we've got a foul call. The official comes up with the fist in the air, so the foul call has been made, but we have not gotten an indication yet who it's going to go against. This has not been a smoothly run game. A lot of starts and stops, and I think we're going to come back over to the video again. Foul's going to go on Sutton Arend. It's going to be his 3rd. And we'll take a look at the replay again. 47-42. Defenders trailing by 5. 16:29 left to go in regulation. Well, the team's getting free timeouts, if nothing else. That is foul. I thought they went on. No, I misread the official's indication. They're going to give that one to Jake Jensen, his 3rd. And Jensen tried to clear some space. Ty Vanessen was right there. And if you can give us that replay one more time. We'll know that it's coming on the Dordt Media Network as well. Here we go. Missed shot by Polacek. Yeah, it probably was a swing in there by Jensen. We'll wait and see what the officials determine the severity of it for the senior from Meckling, South Dakota. Pretty clear that they called the foul. Just a matter now of what they're going to decide the penalty is. This one's been muddy since about 10-minute mark of the first half. Midway through the first half, we just got stuck in the mud and we can't get out of it right now. Both teams, 47-42, Mount Marty leading by 5. Told you about GPAC scores. Again, Dordt earlier today in hockey defeated Missouri 6-2. Jamestown 3-1 got the Dordt Defenders in men's volleyball. And in women's basketball, it was Dordt over Mount Marty 92-58. Chris Gieris, the seasoned veteran of this officiating crew, talking things over with the other two. Waiting to get the indication. And we'll have an announcement. Mark Christians, in all likelihood, will have the announcement of what the determination is by the officials.
Correction on the foul was on number 33, Jake Jensen. After review, is considered a common foul. Defender ball underneath.
So this will be a common foul against Jake Jensen, his third. And the Dordt defenders will inbound the basketball right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Mac Ryken will check into the game. Connor Milliken will throw it in right side of the lane as we face the hoop, and they'll put 20 up on the shot clock. We still haven't had our media timeout yet of the half. Milliken to throw it, gets it into the corner to Polacek. Polacek, Vanessen over the basketball. Vanessen picks up his dribble, comes back over to Milliken. Milliken, off balance shot, good. Connor Milliken, strong as an ox, middle of the lane, somehow muscles that one up, and the Dordt defender lead. A deficit is 47-44. Down to the baseline, layup with the left hand is up and good for Deegan Williams. Williams with 16, and the defenders trail 49-44. Defenders trying to hang in there and stay close. Right side it goes to Vanessen. Vanessen comes back over underneath, intended for Hankel. Hankel has to save it in, but right to Deegan Williams. Into the corner, shot on the way, missed, no good. And the rebound taken away by Milliken. Milliken over to Proctor. Proctor with it. Proctor's pass tipped and taken back by Opdahl. Opdahl layup, good. Damon Opdahl with a two-point basket off the steal and lay-in, and the defenders trail 51-44, and Coach Brian Van Haften has had enough. He wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor, charged to the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Cruz & Cruz, PC, certified public accountants. Offices in Sioux Center and Lamars, helping you attain your financial goals is their commitment. Today's broadcast brought to you by Joyner and Dordt Dentistry, providing implants, dentures, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ski-Bout Window & Door, your local window experts. Whether you're building or replacing, Ski-Bout Window & Door has the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski-Bout and see the difference.
At American Investment and Trust, we know financial planning is a never-ending journey, and we have the right team to take you every step of the way. We understand that a solid financial framework can only be built when risks are considered. Planning for tomorrow means starting today, and once you've built a legacy, we help make sure your vision carries on to the next generation. For a comprehensive financial plan, the team at American Investment and Trust is here for you. American Investment and Trust, managing change.
51-44 our score. Jake Proctor bringing the basketball up for the defenders. Proctor has it on the left-hand side. Defenders down 7. This one's not going the way you need it to for the defenders. Got to tighten things up a little bit. Right side it goes Vanessen. Vanessen into the paint. Cut off, back over to Milliken. Milliken spin move with the right hand off of the glass. Count the hoop, and he is fouled, and Mac Reichen picks up his 3rd personal foul. Connor Milliken will go to the free throw line for a 3-point play opportunity. So Reichen picks up his 3rd in the process, and Connor Milliken will go to the free throw line trying to cut it down to a 4-point game again. Reichen will check out of the game. Well, it's Reichen for Reichen. Mack is out, Rugby is in. Rugby, if you followed GPAC Athletics, also the quarterback for the Mount Marty Lancers this fall. Free throw, Milliken left it short, no good. Rebound tapped out though, Proctor. Proctor with the basketball on the right side. Gives it up, Vanessen. Vanessen in traffic, short shot, good. Ty Vanessen into the lane, finishes, and the defenders trail by 3, 51-48. Left-hand side is Arend. Arend with it, Opdahl. Opdahl, Arend. Arend, 3, good. I beg your pardon, Deegan Williams. Yeah, it's Sutton Arend. Sutton Arend with the 3, his 2nd of the day. A lot of players that look similar have 3s on their jersey, and beg your pardon on that. Pass goes left side. I had it right the first time. Got to trust myself. Pass comes right side, Polacek. Polacek with it. Back to Milliken. Milliken, Vanessen underneath Henkel. Henkel layup, good. Judd Henkel with the give from Vanessen, and the Dordt defenders trail 53-50. 53-50. Lancer basketball, Williams. Williams looking, directing traffic, gets a ball screen. Dordt switches. Go into the corner, that's Arend again. Arend pull-up jumper, 12-footer, left side, good. He's got 14, and the defenders trail 55-50. 55-50, Proctor, right side, Vanessen. 13:50 left to go in the game. Down to the baseline, Vanessen. Vanessen, Polacek. Polacek steps to the side. 3-pointer left, top of the key, good. Polacek with a ball fake, got a little separation. Knocks it down as he took a dribble to the left, and the Dordt defenders trail 55-53. Reichen with the basketball, into the paint, ball tapped away, taken away by Proctor. 2-on-2 the break. Jake Proctor on the move. Proctor into the paint, lost it, picks it back up, gets it back over to Henkel. Henkel, right side, Vanessen. Vanessen back out front, Milliken. Milliken into the paint, short shot, no good. Rebound tipped and controlled by the Lancers. Lancers withstand the charge by the defenders, and now they come back the other way over the basketball. So the Lancers able to withstand that hectic possession and now come back the other way. Missed the 3 though on the shot by Arend, and the Dordt defenders come back the other way. Milliken at the top of the key hesitates. Back over to Vanessen. Vanessen with it, and Vanessen is fouled on the play by... That one's going to go against Schroeder. That's his first, and we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute. Today's broadcast brought to you by Ployne Publishing. Quality printing from design to delivery.
The Greenhouse, located in Hall, Iowa, bringing you amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and so much more. A big city feel, only 10 minutes away from Sioux Center, with a second location opening soon in Sanborn.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning of Orange City will exceed your expectation.
Hey Defender Nation, did you know that Dordt Athletics has over 700 student athletes that make up less than 50% of the student body? We want to invite you to join the Defender Gold Club and support those student athletes, our staff, and coaches this season. Your charitable donation helps advance Defender Athletics and the Defender Way. Last year, we were just shy of 900 members in the Defender Gold Club. Help us reach that 1,000 member mark this year. By becoming a member, you will directly support the student athletes and coaches here at Dordt University. Thanks for watching. Go Defenders.
55-53, Defenders trailing by 2. It's Dordt basketball. Foul situation, Mount Marty 14 fouls, the Defenders with 1, so neither team in the bonus yet. Shouldn't be. It's 12:49 left to go in regulation. Defenders trailing by 2. Proctor into the lane. Proctor, short shot, good. Jake Proctor with a little hook shot in the lane, and the Defenders have tied it at 55. This is our first tie since it was 35 all. 12:30 left to go in the game. That's in regulation. Pass down to Sandoval. Sandoval back to the I beg your pardon. That's Edmond instead. Edmond unable to do anything with it. Passes it out. Ball is tipped out. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. And the Lancers will throw it in with Deegan Williams. Deegan Williams throws it into the corner. Rugby Riken. Riken 3. Good. Rugby Riken with the 3, and the Lancers regain the 3-point lead at 58-55. Proctor with the basketball. Jake with it for Dordt. Comes back left side. Scop. Scop to Proctor. Proctor, Scop. Scop looking high-low. Tom Dobson in the game, the Australian. Pass underneath Tommy. Tommy, layup, left hand, good. Dobson with a 2-point bucket. Dordt back to within a point, 57-58. So Dobson getting a chance here in the second half. Pass goes into the block. Edmond. Edmond back over to Riken. Riken, 3, missed, no good. Grabbed out of the air by Ty Vanessen on the missed shot. Left side Polacek. Polacek guarded there by Riken. Polacek fires it. Scop gets a step down to the baseline, floats it up. Right-handed hook shot, no good. And the rebound tapped out of bounds by Dobson. It will be Mount Marty basketball. The Defenders have not led since it was 33-32. I beg your pardon. They were up 37-36, and then the Lancers scored the last 5 points of the first half. Bringing the basketball up will be Riken. Rugby with it at the top of the key, comes back right side. Riken goes back over to Williams. Deegan Williams. Williams, ball head fake, left side Riken, that's Mac Riken, throws it right to Proctor. Here comes Dordt down 1. Proctor with the drive, layup, right hand, missed it on the finger roll, rebound taken away by the Lancers. Lancers coming back the other way. Lancers come back right side. This is Edmond. Edmond into traffic, and we've got a blocking foul called on the Defenders and Connor Milliken. Milliken has just picked up his 4th with 10:48 left to go in the game. So Milliken will play with 4, and the Defenders can ill afford to go without him for an extended period of time. So he'll stay in the game. So he's able to survive this with 4 personal fouls. See if Mount Marty identifies it and go after him. Driving in is Riken. Riken against Scop, and we've got a travel violation called on Riken. So Riken called for the personal foul. I beg your pardon, called for the turnover. Beg your pardon. So Proctor will check out. DeVries will check in. Milliken will stay in the game. 10:30 left to go, and he picked up his 4th foul about 30 seconds ago. See how long he's able to go. Tyson DeVries lays it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound taken away by the Lancers. Lancers coming back the other way. Riken, right side. This is Edmond. Edmond's pass deflected by Scott, taken away by the Defenders. Long pass over the top, and that's Polacek. Polacek spins it off of the glass, good with the right hand on the breakaway. Polacek with 10, and the Defenders have their first lead since the first half, 59-58. First lead since it was 37-36. And with 9:50 left to go in the game, Lancers have it. Lancers back out front. Mac Riken looking underneath, comes back left side. This is Rugby Riken. Pass through the lane, taken away by the Defenders and Scop. Scop gets it away to Milliken. Milliken with it on the right-hand side. Connor picks up his dribble, and the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Mac Reichen, and we will have a media timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
We really want to give them practice skills that they can use to serve their clients or serve the organizations that they work for.
(59-58), defenders lead by a point, and it's defender basketball as well. So the defenders with a 59-58 advantage, and they're wiping some of the moisture up off of the floor where the Dordt defenders had their huddle moments ago. Asa Rogasic checks into the game for the defenders. Tyson DeVries, Ty Van Essen, Tom Dobson on the floor along with Connor Milliken. Ty Van Essen with the basketball. He's on the elbow. Goes back over to Connor. Three-pointer, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Van Essen. Van Essen wraps it around to Rogasic. Rogasic trying to pass out of the middle of the lane, and he got pinned, and the ball got tipped, and the rebound is cleared. The deflection is cleared by Mount Marty. Lancers will now run clock. They are very deliberate on offense with the basketball. This is Jensen. Jensen throws it into the corner. Edmond back over to Jensen. Right side pass goes back over to Williams. Williams three, good. Deegan Williams with the three-point basket. He's got 19, closing in on a season high. Three on the other end by Milliken, no good. And now Mount Marty will bring it back the other way. 61-59, Lancers lead, 8:40 and counting, ball game. Lancers have a 2-point advantage with the basketball out front. This is Williams. Williams dump it into the post. Edmond to the cutter. Van Essen hits the floor on the defense, and the left corner three for Mac Reichen. He's got 6. And the Mount Marty Lancers lead at 64-59. 8:12 left to go in regulation. Defenders down 5, need to regroup. Had the lead briefly. Tyson DeVries with it, looking into the post. This is Van Essen. Van Essen off of the glass, good. Ty Van Essen with the 2-point bucket. He's got 15. And the defenders stop the 6-0 run with a basket, trailing by 3, 64-61. Pass to the right side, and a shot blocked by Tom Dobson on the dunk attempt by Jackson Edmond. And we'll see if Edmond continues to shoot free throws well. Came into the game a 47% free thrower, 20 of 43. Today, 4 of 5. So we'll see if he settles back to his season average. First free throw is up and good. Doesn't look like he's going to. Makes the first one. Second one on the way. Sometimes I've got to double check my notes and make sure what I have written down is accurate. Second free throw on the way by Edmond. That one's short, no good. And the defender deficit is 65-61. Jake Proctor back into the game. Proctor has it on the right-hand side. Hankel sets a screen for him. Pass comes over to Rogasic. Rogasic, ball fake. 3, missed it, too strong. And the rebound cleared by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball. Milliken went up after it. Mount Marty sells with it, though. Comes back over to Reichen. Reichen at the top of the key. Opdahl. Opdahl, Jensen, Williams. Williams at the top of the key. Williams to Jensen. Jensen lob pass over the top. Edmond, the cutter, Opdahl, basket, good. Damon Opdahl with 10, and the Lancers lead at 67-61. Here comes Proctor with the basketball after Dordt had difficulty inbounding. Proctor on the left wing, picks up the dribble, looking. Proctor throws over the top, intended for Hankel, and the ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, the defenders, these sets by Mount Marty, some of those Princeton principles, if you will, back cuts, double team comes to, somebody doubles off of you, you head to the basket and things like that, and Dordt's had their challenges defending it. Hankel gets it underneath. Hankel shot good. Judson Hankel gets it underneath. He's got 10, and the defenders trail 67-63. Lancers are converting 54% of their shots. Defenders 51%. Defenders have been limited on the offensive glass. Three-pointer by Mac Reichen is good. He's got 9, and the defenders trail 70-63. With it out front, to Milliken. Left side pass, Rogasic into the corner. Vanessen 3, rattles it, good. Ty Vanessen with the 3, and the Dordt defenders trail by 4, 70-66 with 6:04 remaining in regulation. The defenders trailing, but scrapping. 6:04 remaining here in the second half. Let's take a 1-minute break. We have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything, where we see our work impact lives near and far and embrace opportunities to pursue our passions. And a day at the office isn't just 8 to 5, because we work for innovative companies and know we're never far from the next unforgettable memory. Because we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Well, whatever they needed to look at on the sideline did not take long. The defenders trail 70-66. Lancers with the basketball. They pass it to Aaron. Aaron's shot missed, no good, and the rebound is cleared by Milliken. Milliken with the basketball. Dordt down by 4. They led briefly here in the second half, and the defenders trying to cut it down to 2 or 1. Driving in is Connor Milliken. Milliken with the drive and the lay-in. Dordt gets a defensive stop on one end, and Connor Milliken finishes with a layup on the other end. Out of the 32nd timeout, the defenders have cut it down to 70-68 again. Opdahl to Aaron. Aaron against Henkel, and Aaron able to finish. He's got 11 in the second half, 16 for the ball game. Dordt trails 72-68. We approach the 5-minute mark of this one. Still a little bit of basketball to be played. Milliken has it, gives it up Vanessen. Vanessen on the wing. Vanessen comes back to Milliken. Milliken driving in, cut off. Back out front, Rogasic. Vanessen, 3, short, no good from the left corner. And the rebound is controlled by the Lancers. Lancers with it, Deegan Williams. Williams with it on the left-hand side. Williams hesitating, goes back right side. Reichen with 3 threes already today. Nothing there that time. Pass comes right wing. Get it down into the block. Proctor trying to challenge, and he does. And Jake Jensen unable to finish on the block. And here comes Dordt back the other way, down 4, 72-68. They're hassling Vanessen out front. Ty with it. Ty with the basketball. Passes it back over to Milliken. Connor with the basketball. They were trying to deny him. Now they'll play him straight up. Milliken goes back over to Henkel. Henkel, Vanessen, 7 to shoot. Vanessen into the lane with the left hand. Finishes on the isolation play. He's got 10 in the second half, 18 for the ball game. And the defenders trail 72-70. 3:48 left to go in the game. Lancers with it. Williams. Williams out front, guarded by Vanessen. Straight up man-to-man defense applied by the defenders. With the basketball, this is Opdahl. Opdahl gives it left wing, Reichen. Reichen three, missed it, no good. Weak side rebound cleared by Vanessen, but a foul on the play called on Sutton Arend on the rebound. For Arend, I believe that's his third. And we have a timeout on the floor. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more, this time 1 minute.
Today's broadcast brought to you by 712 Nutrition. Transform your health and wellness with 712 Nutrition. Stop in today for healthy, delicious protein shakes bundled with a supportive community. Start feeling your best today.
Find furniture, mattresses, flooring, paint, and window treatments at your local Furniture Mart. They are family-owned and located in downtown Sioux Center. German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1891. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner. Online at germanfarmers.com.
Hi, this is Alex with Outdoor Elements. We've been the region's premier landscape company for over 15 years. With our own in-house landscape designer, we create extraordinary outdoor spaces where you will make memories with family and friends. We do all types of landscaping and we're the region's only certified pool professionals. We specialize in saltwater pools, which are easy to maintain and gentle on your skin. Check out our website at OutdoorElementsInc.com. We make your landscape as beautiful as your home. When you want the best, contact us at 712-476-5299 or email us at info@OutdoorElementsInc.com.
$72-70 after the timeout. A reminder that our pregame and postgame shows brought to you all season long by Wireless World, your Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them online at wirelessworld.com. 3:31 left to go in the game. Mount Marty 72, Dordt 70. Ty Vanessen will inbound the basketball to Jake Proctor, Judson Henkel, Connor Milliken, and Stephen Polacek on the floor for the defenders. Original starting five for the defenders. Pass goes left side Proctor. Proctor with it, looking for the post entry pass. They're pressuring enough on the perimeter that they can't get the pass. Now they reverse it, and Judson Henkel able to get the post entry pass. Finishes with the right hand at 72-72. Henkel with 12. Mount Marty basketball trying to take back the lead as it's tied. Reichen on the left side looking for the pass down low. Comes back right side Williams. Williams throws it into the paint. Edmond. Edmond against Milliken. Shot no good, and the rebound is taken away by Henkel. Henkel outlets over to Milliken. Milliken will walk it up the floor. Right side Proctor. Proctor with the basketball, gives it back over to Milliken. Milliken has it in between the circles. Milliken on the left-hand side, dribbling, nothing there. Vanessen, ball fake, has it stripped, picks it back up after it was tapped away by Jensen. Back over to Milliken, 7 to shoot. Milliken on the fly. And they stepped on the end line, did Jackson Edmond, trying to take it back. And with 3 seconds on the shot clock, now we have an official conference again. Now, should it be a shot clock reset? It should. Mount Marty had possession of it. He had possession of it and tried to save it in off of a player, so you're going to get the possession call. So Dordt will get a fresh 20 to work with. And now the game of telephone. Chris Gieris went over and conversed with the Mount Marty coaching staff. Now Chris Gieris will go back to his officiating partner, ask for clarification. And now Chris Gieris will head over and talk with Colin Outhier. Colin Outhier in his second season asking, he wants there to be 2 seconds on the shot clock. And now the defenders will inbound left side of the lane as we face the hoop with 20 on the shot clock. Took a long time to arrive at that one. Milliken inbounding, and Milliken tries to inbound to Proctor. Proctor is fouled on the play by Mac Reichen, and Reichen has just picked up his 4th. And that'll be team foul number 6 against the Lancers. So now Dordt will inbound on the other side of the lane, this time the right side of the lane down on the south end. Milliken will trigger it in. 2:17 left to go. No time came off of the clock that time. And Milliken will inbound. Milliken gets it into Vanessen. Vanessen with it. We're tied 72 all. Ty with it. Back to Proctor. Proctor layup good. Jake Proctor with 9. Dordt regains the lead 74-72 on the give to Proctor on the layup. 2-minute warning. Dordt with the bat on the defense now. Mount Marty trying to tie or regain the lead, retake the lead. Right side pass over to Williams. Williams on the wing, guarded by Hinkle. Out front, Reichen. Ball deflected. Pass taken away by Vanessen. Vanessen gets it back over to Milliken. Milliken with the basketball. 1:42 remaining in regulation. Dordt can take a 2-possession lead with a field goal. 74-72. Proctor gives it to Milliken. Milliken with the basketball. Proctor. 1:30 left to go in the game. 14 on the shot clock. Milliken out front. Connor dribbling. Left side Proctor. 9 to shoot. Looking down low. They want to isolate to Hinkle. 5 to shoot. Proctor circling. Fading away. 10-footer. Good! Jake Proctor with back-to-back baskets and the defenders lead 76-72. Timeout on the floor. 72 seconds remaining. And the Dordt defenders now with a 4-point lead, and Mount Marty will use one of their 3 remaining timeouts. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in a minute.
How can I join Defender Forever? It's easy. Go to dordt.edu/forever and sign up. You'll not only stay connected with the Dordt community, but also support the future of Defender Nation. Start Forever now. Once you sign up, you will receive exclusive perks, brand new gear, event access, and the latest Dordt news. Be part of something special. Be part of Defender Forever.
Mount Marty basketball after the timeout. They roll it down low, and the shot blocked by Skop. Skop not giving any ground. They come back over to Jake Jensen. Jensen drives into the lane, and Skop doesn't give up the easy basket, and Jensen will go to the free throw line. Jake Jensen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, where he's a 74% free thrower. He's 1 for 2 so far today. Dylan Skop not allowing the layup. So Dordt going with a little bigger lineup here. Polacek checked out of the ball game there. And Dylan Skop checks out of the game. Checking back in Stephen Polacek. So the defenders go defense for offense. And now another free throw on the way for Jake Jensen. 76-72, defenders by 4, under a minute to go. Second free throw is up and through. Jensen makes 1 of 2. He's got 9, and the defender lead is 76-73. Vanessen gets it back to Milliken. Milliken up the floor to Proctor. Proctor back over to Milliken. Milliken takes it across half court, guarded there by Opdahl. Milliken with the basketball. Dordt's in the bonus from here on out. Right side it goes Proctor. Proctor on the wing. Back over to Polacek. Polacek, right side Vanessen. Vanessen gets a step. Head fake. Shot no good, but he's fouled on the play. Jackson Edmond on the help defense. Vanessen was able to get his man in the air, and then Edmond followed on the help defense. He got caught airborne. And 2 free throws on the way for Ty Vanessen, trying to extend this back to a 2-possession lead. Can make it a 4 or 5-point lead with 1 or 2 free throws here. The senior from Sheldon, right-hander, up, and that one's good. Ty Vanessen, his first free throw of the second half. Dordt has shot just 2 free throws in this half. This will be their 3rd. Second free throw on the way for Ty Vanessen. 36.7 seconds remaining. Scott checks back in for defense. Second free throw up and good for Vanessen. So Vanessen makes it 78-73 Defenders. Defenders might sneak this one out. Lancers, something to say about it yet, though. Jensen out front. Back to Opdahl. Opdahl down to the baseline. They fire it out front. Dordt does have a couple of fouls to give. Shot, and Proctor commits the personal foul. That's not the one you want to give, though, on a three-point attempt. And Deegan Williams got Proctor into the air, leaned into him, and will go to the free throw line to shoot three. Well, Dordt had a chance to commit a foul on the perimeter and make Mount Marty get back into their offense. First free throw, no good for Williams. He's got two more. So Scott will stay in the game. They won't check him in until after this free throw is shot. 78-73, Dordt by 5, so Mount Marty can get to within 3 with 2 made free throws by Williams. That one's off the mark, no good. He's a 62% free thrower. He is 0 for 2 in the second half, 2 for 4 for the ball game. And his third free throw coming here with 20.4 seconds remaining. Dordt leading by 5. Second free throw is up, and that one hangs on the rim and falls off. And we have a delayed dead ball. They're going to say that Judson Henkel stepped into the lane. He might have gotten nudged by Sutton Arend. So Sutton Arend may have nudged Judson Henkel on the side. And now the defenders are going to ask for a replay. Now, I don't know if there's going to be anything to show that one, but it was on the free throw, and I saw it, where Sutton Arend gave Judson Henkel a tap. So 20.4 seconds remaining. And they're not going to take a look at that, evidently. I don't know. They probably can't. Wow. So Deegan Williams, who is 0 for 3 on this trip to the free throw line, will shoot one more. (78-73) Defenders. And this one is up and good, so Williams gets 4 chances. He makes 1. And the defender lead is 78-74, 20.4 seconds remaining. Well, if you inbound the ball and make free throws, you're probably going to win it. Milliken inbounding. Milliken gets it into Polacek. Polacek is run over by Jake Jensen, and Jensen picks up his 4th personal. And free throws on the other end now for Stephen Polacek. Now, Polacek, as good a shooter as he is, 59% from the free throw line, and he does not shoot many of them. He can extend this to a 6-point lead with a couple of made free throws. This will be a 1-and-1 opportunity. That's foul number 8 on the Lancers. So Edmond will check into the game. Well, Steven, sophomore from Bellevue, Nebraska. A couple of big free throw opportunities here. Dordt still up 4, though. 2 possession difference. And Steven takes a deep breath. First one by the right-hander is up and straight through. Another one on the way, trying to make it a 6-point game. So the second free throw coming here for Polacek. 79-74 Defenders. What a turnaround. The Defenders were down 72-68. An 8-point run, though, turned it into Dordt's favor, and that's where we stand right now, with Dordt leading 80-74 now. So the Defenders were down 72-68. They went on an 8-0 run to go up 76-72, and now lead 80-74 and have a chance to salt this one away. One defensive stop, and you probably do it. Into the front court with it is Williams. Dordt does have a foul to give. We saw how that worked out last time. Pass left side, Opdahl, off balance three, missed it, no good. Rebound cleared by Milliken, and the Dordt defenders are going to win it. Pass ahead to Proctor. Proctor into the front court, under 10 to go, and the Dordt defenders will earn an 80-74 victory over the Mount Marty Lancers in Great Plains Athletic Conference action tonight, 80-74. Stay tuned. Up next, the Wireless World postgame show. Back with more from the DeWitt Gym in 2 minutes.
Dordt is a place where students flourish.
What stands out about Dordt's mission is how they prepare us as students to face a world that is in need of the Word of God.
We are seeking to embody discipleship. What does it mean to faithfully follow Jesus?
One of the benefits that our students are going to have throughout the process is the different backgrounds that people are walking into this program with, and then being able to have conversations with people who aren't in the exact same field as them as they go through.
As a student, you're able to tailor your assignments to really connect with what you are learning in the classroom, and then also with what you're doing in your regular everyday life.
This is a Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast.
Find a project that applies to your local context, that helps you as a teacher in your classroom, and do a deep dive on it. Like, we're always trying to be like, what does this have to do with the place in which you serve?
I think one of the distinctives for our program is that we're designing it for everyone, whether they have a background in business or they don't have a background in business. Students can take what they're learning in class and bring it right back into work. There's a real practical sense within the program of saying, this isn't just a big idea that's out there and you're walking through the hoops to be able to get done, but let's benefit your business tomorrow with the program that you're going through.
Up next, the Wireless World postgame show as the Dordt defenders earn an 80-74 win over the Mount Marty Lancers in Great Plains Athletic Conference men's basketball play. Here's how this one went for the defenders as Dordt secures the win after trailing at halftime 41-37 and trailed by as many as 8 in the second half. Dordt grabbed the lead at 59-58 in the second half. Mount Marty responded, went up by as many as 7 again at 70-63. The defenders cut the lead down to 70-68. We're down 72-68 when they went on a 8-0 run to take the lead, 76-72. Jake Proctor, a couple of baskets in that sequence. Ty Van Essen also came up with some offense. And the Dordt defenders make their free throws and get defensive stops. And Mount Marty helps a little bit with some missed free throws as well. And the defenders get an 80-74 win at home. And I would say a much-needed win for the defenders as a couple of losses had stacked up. And the defenders respond and get a home win. Now they go to Morningside on Wednesday. The final numbers as we take a look at things on the Wireless World postgame show. The defenders 31 of 56 shooting, 55%, 8 of 21 on threes, 38%, 10 for 11 on free throws, 91%. Mount Marty 25 of 51, 49%, right at their season average. 14 of 28 from the three-point line, better than their season average at 50%. 10 of 16 from the free throw line, 63%. Dordt with a slight 29-26 rebounding edge. Both teams had just 4 offensive rebounds. It was one and done for both teams for the most part. Mount Marty, 15 turnovers. Dordt with 14. The defenders were led in scoring today by Ty Van Essen, 8 of 10 from the floor, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 16 points for Connor Milliken. He played the last 10 minutes with 4 fouls. 12 points each for Stephen Polacek and Judson Henkel, 11 for Jake Proctor, 3 for Asa Rogasic, 2 for Tom Dobson, 2 for Reed Friesen for their total of 80. For the Mount Marty Lancers, Deegan Williams ends with 20 points, 15 points for Sutton Aaron, 10 for Damon Opdahl, 9 for Jake Jensen, 5 for Jackson Edmond, 9 for Mac Reichen, 6 for Rugby Reichen for their total of 74. The defenders were led in rebounding by Connor Milliken with 8, Ty Vanessen had 7, Jake Proctor had 5. Connor Milliken also added 6 assists, and Ty Vanessen had 3 assists, Asa Rogasic with 3 assists. For the Mount Marty Lancers, 4 rebounds for Tyler Sandoval, 4 for Deegan Williams, 6 assists for Williams, 5 for Damon Opdahl, 3 steals for Damon Opdahl. And the Dordt defenders come away with an 80-74 win here in Great Plains Athletic Conference men's basketball play. Trying to check some of the other scores from around the league, but it looks like our scoreboard has frozen, unfortunately. I'll try another backdoor way in to check, and now we have it, so that is good. Well, Concordia and Waldorf are in overtime, 83-83. Who saw that coming? Northwestern defeats Doane 93-67. Stalling for a little time as we get player and coach up here. Morningside defeats Midland 104-92. And it was Dakota Wesleyan over Hastings 83-70. And the surprise of the day, again, Waldorf and Concordia in overtime in Forest City, tied at 83-83. So the scratching out those scores. Northwestern gets a win. Dakota Wesleyan gets a win. Morningside earns a win. Well, all we need is Waldorf to hang on in overtime and all the home teams win, but we'll see. Concordia and Waldorf in overtime right now, 83-83. And taking a seat beside me, Connor Milliken, as the Dordt defenders come away with a 80-74 win. And Connor, this one did not come easily by any stretch. And Mount Marty, a team that can muddy things up, make it really challenging. And how do you have to approach that game, knowing that it's going to be physical, they're going to defend, and they're going to grind on you on the offensive end? How do you prepare for that type of game?
Yeah, we kind of talked about it all week, just going into this game, that this game was going to be for the faint of heart, and we had to be physical, we had to be men, and I think we did a good job of that tonight. And I think we had a game plan, but like you said it, they like to muddy things up, so we just had to try a bunch of different things and try to find what works, and we did enough stuff to get it done.
So when they've got the ball on offense, and how hard is it to sit down and play defense for 25 and 30 seconds at a time against a team where you're probably giving away a little bit of size as well? How hard is that?
It's definitely a challenge, especially since they're a physical team. They're bumping you on all their cuts and screens. So yeah, just staying mentally locked in and being physical throughout the possession, and even finishing with the rebound too, because if they get a rebound and they go for another 25 seconds, that's a challenge. So yeah, I thought we did a great job of battling with them and got enough stops, like I said. You
picked up your 4th foul about at the midpoint, and I thought, okay, is coach going to let you play? Is he going to take you out? And he decided didn't want to go without you. How do you have to adjust?
Yeah,
you pick up your 4th at that point.
I would just say, first off, that my relationship with Coach VH is just so good, and he trusts me, and I trust him so much that he's willing to keep me in the game with 13 minutes left, and I have 4 fouls. So, yeah, I just think you got to be a little bit smarter, more mentally locked in, and you know, they might get some easy ones, but it's just what you got to do to stay in the game. So,
what can you say about Jake Proctor? He had kind of a tough game going, I thought, for a little bit, and then down the stretch hit a couple of shots in the lane. What can you say about your teammate from Heston, Kansas?
Him and the rest of the guys, I freaking love them all. They're competitors and all this stuff, and JP's always going to go out there and give it 100%. I love playing alongside him at the guard position, and I can always count on him to have my back and vice versa.
How's the semester going?
Good, yeah. Getting settled in, enjoying it, taking an estimating class right now, really liking that.
Sounds good. Enjoy the evening. We'll see you on Monday.
Perfect, thank you.
That is Connor Milliken. He is a junior from Springfield, Nebraska. And again, I'm keeping an eye at the same time on that Waldorf-Concordia game, and I did not have that on my bingo card. That one going to overtime, and with under a minute remaining, Waldorf leads Concordia in the first overtime, 88-87. The other, right now, you've got Morningside on top of the heap, and Northwestern's got 5 losses. Concordia right now with 5 losses, but staring down a possible 6th loss in Forest City. We'll keep an eye on that. And Coach Van Haften, congratulations, hard-earned win for your team. And I don't want to give in to hyperbole too much here, but guys really needed this one. I mean, you had 2 road losses, playing well, but having little stretches, and kind of fought through that today, and good to see your team get that done.
Yeah, man, nothing went well for us today. I mean, the first half, it just did not go well, and we just made a lot of mistakes on the floor, and halftime, coach isn't happy. I mean, the players aren't happy. I mean, it's just, it was just an absolute struggle out there tonight. I mean, we tried so many different defenses, and finally found one in the last 4 minutes. I mean, honest to God, it was just like, what are we going to do here? I mean, this team had made more than 10 threes all year, and they had made 10 in the first half. I mean, at that point, man, things just haven't gone well for us this season. But today, we figured out a way defensively and especially offensively. Down the stretch, we scored each time down the stretch, whether it be free throws or whether it be executing our sets late in the game, and so I'm proud of our guys. I really am. It was a tough one today.
Connor Milliken said 13 minutes left. He picks up his 4th, and he said, you trust him, he trusts you, and you decide to go with him. Yeah. You really weren't in a position to take him out. I mean, no. you just can't do that at that point. I mean, you're down, things aren't going well. You can't take arguably your best player this year off the floor.
Nope, I'm not taking him out. I mean, he might just play the rest of the game and play really well, right? And which happened there. And made a couple of big plays and a couple of big rebounds. I see it 16, 8, and 6 tonight. It's just a good effort by him tonight. I thought Ty Vanessa was great tonight too. It just tough as nails it was just a really hard game out there for us today, and I think Mount Marty is playing great. I mean, I think they're so well coached. What they're doing defensively has just really been tremendous this year, and it started at the end of last year, and they're an impressive group. They really are. It's a tough matchup for us, and we found a way.
Now you get ready for Morningside and a bye date next Saturday, and it's looking like Waldorf is going to pull Concordia back out of that second place spot into that clump of teams with 6, 7, and 8 losses. It's fun from a competition standpoint, especially when you get a win.
Yeah.
But boy, this year has been hard work.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Morningside has played really well. Northwestern has kind of righted the ship here lately. They're playing really well. I thought Concordia played great against us as well. And Mount Marty's having a really good year, and we're just fighting our tails off just to try to get a win or two. And we did it tonight. Now we just got to try to do it again on Wednesday.
Coach, I will let you go, and we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
That is Coach Brian Van Haften, and the Dordt Defenders getting a win today, 80-74. Over the Mount Marty Lancers. And Waldorf, they have taken a 2-possession lead back on Concordia with under 15 seconds to go. 94-89, block shot, and that's going to do it. Waldorf's going to squeak one out in overtime over the Concordia Bulldogs in Great Plains Athletic Conference action. There's your upset of the day in men's basketball. It hasn't gone final yet, but all of the home teams will win today. Dordt defeats Mount Marty 80-74. Northwestern defeats Doane 93-67. Dakota Wesleyan downs Hastings 83-70. Morningside over Midland 104-92. And Waldorf up by 6 right now with 6 seconds remaining on the Concordia Bulldogs, trying to make it a 3-possession game. And if that free throw goes down, that will do it. It's all academic at this point. Waldorf is going to win it as the clock winds down, and there's your final. 96-89, Waldorf defeats Concordia. So we can tell you the standings right now as well. And before I do that, though, let's go to our player of the game. Today's player of the game brought to you by Ross Hoekstra with State Farm, serving Sioux County and the Tri-State area. Call Ross, 712-722-0806 for your insurance needs. Stop by the Sioux Center office. State Farm player of the game today is Ty Van Essen. Ty Van Essen could have gone with Connor Milliken, could have gone with Jake Proctor. Ended up going with Ty Van Essen today, 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Boy, Connor Milliken, 16, 8, and 6 as well. They played the last 13 minutes with 4 fouls. And Jake Proctor came alive late, 11 points and 5 rebounds for him this afternoon. But it goes to Ty Van Essen. He is your player of the game. Now, circling back, men's conference standings at the moment. Morningside, 14-1. They have a 4-game lead with 5 games to go. They could wrap things up this week in terms of the regular season title. Mount Marty 10-6, Concordia 9-6. So you have Northwestern going up into the number 2 spot at 10-5. You then have 3 teams with 6 losses, Mount Marty, Concordia, and now Briar Cliff at 9-6. They have the bye today. Then Dordt and Dakota Wesleyan are both 7-8. Midland is 6-9. Doane is 5-10. Hastings 4-11. Waldorf is 1-14. I beg your pardon. They're 2-14 now. 2-14. 2-13. Got the win. Scratch that out. 2-13 for the Waldorf Warriors. So that is going to do it for our broadcast. I think we've got everything taken care of. This has been a production done in partnership with the Dordt Media Network, Sioux County Radio, and the Dordt Athletic Communication Office. Dordt Media Network is under the direction of Rich Lodewijk. Staff is primarily student employees. Broadcast engineer today at Sioux County Radio was Nathan Brook. Dordt Media Network operators today, Parker Freeman, Noah Zylstra, Hannah Jeremy, Sherry Wang, Espen Klungseth, and Nathaniel Herman. Dordt Athletic Communication staff is Matt Boss, Isabel Pfeiffer, and several student employees. A special thanks to the Dordt University Advancement staff for its work in securing support for this broadcast and others like it. Once again, our final scores: Dordt gets a sweep of the Mount Marty Lancers in GPAC basketball. The women 92-58, the men 80-74. Good evening, everyone.